What's up fam, this is Legato, and in this video we're going to go over a chunk of upcoming projects that I have my eye on. This week has been nuts. Bitcoin is practically at all-time highs. The Blast network is getting a ton of attention. My group has been killing it. And on top of that, there's still a lot of VC money coming into this space and some dope gaming projects that have been building for a while. So I'm going to make sure you get the alpha right from me. Please shoot me a subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. It helps more filthy NFT degenerates like yourself see me. But really, I appreciate it. And before we get into anything else, for the love of God, download Pocket Universe. I'm not paid by them, I'm not promoting it, I'm not affiliated, but it will save you money, protect you from drainers, scammers, not only on ETH network, but on Blast too. Like literally pause the video and go download it. It's a Chrome extension, make sure it's updated. It is a lifesaver. Just like with all the projects I talk about in this video, I'll drop a link to that in the description as well. And as you already know, I am not a financial advisor. If you put your hard-earned money into the stuff that I talk about, it's literally a 50-50 if you set your money on fire or 10x it. So you gotta be willing to accept that loss. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the projects. First one up today is VASTEGA. The art on this one is awesome. They're going the route of an entire multimedia franchise and IP. There's an animated series in this universe already in production. Toys, apparel, VASTEGA token airdrops. They're really going big with this one. This is not your normal degen project. If you look at the website, you can get more information, and there's a lot here. It's super high quality. The animation is dope, if I didn't say that already. They have an original music score. Most of the mint details are TBA. I do know it has a 5K supply. And their founder is apparently super connected, so that's why it's on my list. Next up is ELIXIR Games. ELIXIR Games is trying to be a full-service platform, not only for gamers and the end user, but also developers and publishers. It kind of reminds me of other big incubators and launch pads like Seedify and GameStarter. They already have games in the works, a launch pad, a dashboard, tokens on the way, almost 100K Twitter followers. Getting more and more well known in the space, their Twitter bio says they're backed by Square Enix and the Solana Foundation, and their upcoming mint is free and $9.99. They also have an upcoming IDO of their ELIXIR token, and you can go on their website to fill out some forms and do some quests to try to get involved in both. If ELIXIR Games does what they promise, this low supply NFT project could really be a banger, because their ecosystem is just getting started. Next up is Blade of God. I don't have a massive amount of information on this to share with you, but look at these videos. The trailers and teasers and art, it's awesome. Like this literally looks like a game I would play on my console when I'm just eating a massive amount of Doritos in my basement. But seriously, they're talking about PC, iOS, Android. They have like 50K followers, a ton of people I know. I know somebody who was in a Discord AMA that they did like 2 weeks ago, and they had like 600 people in there, which is a lot for a Discord AMA. And the fact that you can already add this to your wish list on the Epic Games Store, a dark themed RPG like this with some Web3 mixed in, is 100% in my wheelhouse. MIKAN is an anime-inspired Ordinals NFT, a supply of 3333, and unless you're blind when it comes to Ordinals NFTs, this one is already all over Twitter as a hot project. Everything about this, the art, the vibe, is spot on when it comes to the possibility of being a killer Bitcoin with the Ordinals meta right now. It's still early, there's more information coming. I know the marketing squad behind this one, they always kill it. I would highly suggest getting this one sooner than later. Next up is BEO, or Beyond Earth Online. This is a free-to-play MMO that is in pre-alpha and available right now. What I thought was really interesting about this one is that if you look on their Twitter and scroll down, you can see early gameplay footage and content from late 2022. Seriously, 2022. That's like 15 years ago in NFT time. Their goal is to have a game that's free to play, fun, and accessible by everyone, Web 2, Web 3, whatever. Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS. What you've been seeing is gameplay footage, and you can also go to their website, scroll down, and get a lot more information. They already have land NFTs that are purchasable now, characters, and a roadmap that's much more than, hey, give us some money and we'll figure it out 6 months from now. If you watch my channel, you already know I'm a big gaming nerd. The idea of trading NFTs on one screen and then playing an MMO with the guys on the other is pretty cool. This game promises to have crafting, mining, exploring, questing, everything. The mint that's coming up soon has a supply of 3,000. It's their pet mint and it's completely free. The majority of whitelists are going to their community and players, but you will see some groups, such as Omega Alpha, getting whitelists as well. So if this kind of thing interests you, definitely try to get whitelisted. This one is pretty cool, HOODINAL.xyz. It's an Ordinal inscriptions explorer. Yes, other ones exist, but this one is trying to do it big. And they've been doing their whitelists in phases. They already filled up 8,000. Every time I get a DM or see an alpha post from someone, I miss it by like 30 seconds. So obviously me getting 5 hours of sleep every night is too much. So I'll work on that. But what I thought was cool is that it's actually usable. For example, they have Taproot Punks already indexed, and I happen to own one. So it's kind of cool to be able to look at the whole collection and then find the one I have. Happens to be a legendary. I'm kind of a big deal. And see the traits, see the percentages, see the inscription info. And with how poppin' Ordinals is right now, this is probably a good one to have. This is another Ordinals one, but super early. Someone from my Bitcoin cabal told me about this one. Am I serious or not? Wouldn't you like to know? But seriously, this one has less than 3K followers. However, the animated art really stands out to me. This 100% has the look of something that can do well right now. They claim to be the largest animated art collection on Bitcoin, with a ton of connected people already following it early. Better get on Ordinal Sigma X while you can. Here's a super early one I just want to throw out there. RUNEBOUND has less than 500 followers at the time of recording this. And there's almost nothing available about it besides a Telegram group link. There's some quick little bits of possible gameplay footage, and apparently early access is coming soon. Is this gonna be a banger? Is it not? Guess we'll have to watch and see. Next up is the Mystery Society. One of the OG alpha dealers in Omega Alpha, Amp, threw this at me months ago. And the more I follow it, the more cool it looks. They claim to have a super stacked team. They already have scheduled playtests. They're involved in AMAs with some big players, but you really don't hear too many people talking about it. They call themselves a Web3 social deduction game. And if you look at the gameplay footage, it looks pretty fun. Solving mysteries, investigating, accusing other players of stealing your socks. Well, I made up the socks part, maybe. But seriously, it looks pretty cool. Their website and onboarding process is pretty fun. They have a YouTube video that has a little bit more information. And what I really like to see is a team section on their website with almost everybody doxed. You can see all their LinkedIns, the founder's super connected. This is not a degenerate NFT project, so I really hope they kill it. Here's another Ordinals collection I want to mention. Notice a theme yet? QIZEN. It's an 888 supply and a free mint. Art looks really cool. I know they're putting a lot of effort into it. It's an anime themed project. Mint is planned for Q2, and at the time of this video has about 4K followers. I'm sure more info is coming, but I'm fairly certain that if you're visiting this video from the future, that a week from now, a month from now, the followers on this one are gonna jump. Here's the one I gotta mention. If I'm talking about Ordinals and free mints, how can we not include PEPE? PEPE Ordinals is an 1111 free mint. Great supply, great meme, great price, cool graphics and art on Twitter. Their engagement has been really good. They were originally a 99 supply project, but after a community vote increased it, so more people could be involved. You put all this information together, it's a pretty much guaranteed banger as long as they play their cards right. And you guys all communicate with PEPE emojis on Discord, right? And I wanted to throw this one in here last, MEOWZ. MEOWZ is around 900 followers as of right now. It's a free mint on Ethereum, 420 supply, and is really early. They're talking about a mobile game, a Steam game, IP licensing, toys, and the team claims to have worked with some big Web3 clients recently like The Plague. And if you don't know about The Plague or Pawns, you literally must not open Twitter because those damn frogs are everywhere. But very little about this one so far, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it for MEOW. And bang, look at that, you made it to the end of the video. Please shoot me a subscribe and a like, it helps the YouTube algorithm. And as always, I'll put links to everything I talked about in the description below. I hope you like the mix of Ordinals, ETH, ultra early project, guaranteed lock bangers. I really try to make sure there's always something that I mentioned in this video that someone is not familiar with. If you want to learn more about me or my group, there's links below for that too. If you want to throw a project at me that you think should be on the next video, or just want to talk about my Shameless Youth shirt, you know where the comment section is. And with that, here's the generational wealth in 2024.